My husband is a business owner, which means that some weeks he has to work an obscene amount. And this past week was one of those weeks. So we finally got to last weekend, and it was time for me to escape while my husband stayed home and partied with our 2 boys. I left the house at about 4:30 and went and met friends for drinks and dinner. And I thrived. And per usual, I did not hear anything from my husband because usually we don't contact each other while the other is out unless someone is actively dying. So at 8 p.m., I gave my husband a call to let him know that I was on my way home, which is when he let me know that he actually was not at home. He was at his office with both of our children an hour past their bedtime. I had 2 options here. I could freak out because he was still working, even though his only job was to hang out with the tiny humans for 4 hours. And I could get upset about the inconvenience of now having to handle some very overtired children. Or I could give my spouse the benefit of the doubt that he would not be at the office at 8 p.m. on a Saturday with our children unless it was an absolute emergency. I could also be incredibly grateful that my husband never called to interrupt my time out or ask me to leave dinner early. He had it 100% handled. And it turns out that there was an employee with a hard deadline who had a family emergency and someone was locked out of the building. It was a whole ordeal. So I offered to swing by the office, pick up the boys, and take them home. All in all, I got them to bed about 2 hours past their bedtime. And was that how I wanted to spend my evening? No. But I guarantee it also was not how my husband wanted to spend his evening. So instead of being faced with a crappy situation and playing the blame game, we worked together, got flexible, and figured it out. We trusted that both of us were trying the best that we could and had the best intentions. All that to say, life is not always going to be easy, but you and your spouse can try your best to do your best with what you've been given in this season. It won't always be what you wanted, but if you can come at it with grace and as a team, you will be unstoppable. You've got this.